The Empress was given a stylus, imbued with magic. Her task was to document love on her tablets. In Hinduana, a modern-day Hamlet, evil witches tried to steal her joy and bottle her talent. As long as she kept writing, she kept them at bay. She soon found herself at the end of the book on the very last page. What up? What's the deal? So, today's mission, I have to go run a couple errands now. I gotta go to the grocery store. But I'm probably a few weeks late, right? I need a new journal because I want to start my junk journal for the year. And I want to share how I organize it and why journaling is so important to me. Why it's always been important to me. So I'm about to go to Hobby Lobby so I can try to find me a journal and get some other supplies and stuff that I need. But brain fart. I think I'm finna go to Starbucks real quick. I think I want to go get some Starbucks. This is so good. Here go another one. I might get this one. What up, world? It's your favorite manic pixie dream girl in her manic pixie dream world, and I'm here today to share my one of my hobbies with you guys, and that is the hobby of journaling, scrapbooking, and things of that nature. So I'm kind of collecting my stuff now. I got some junk journals and whatnot. So I have like a memory book where I keep like pictures for like my family. But I have two journals that I like to keep on a regular ongoing basis. So I keep my junk journal, and then I keep another journal that's called a Commonplace journal. And I'm going to tell you how I'm going to utilize these journals going forward this year. This is my old junk journal. I got some stickers on the front. It says epistolary, because an epistolary is a novel that's made up of a collection of letters. So I made this with the intention to like journal a lot, but I didn't even really journal a lot. So that's why with this new one, I kind of want to set the intentions that I'm going to set. And that's what it's going to be. So I got epistolary across the top. It has these little tassels, so you know what page you're on. It has this. It has a pen holder. That's probably my favorite features of the journal. And I didn't finish this. I did a couple of spreads. But now that I know what I want to do with my journal, I know how I want to organize things. So I'm going to show you a couple of spreads that I did and some things that I like to have in my journal. This is a a full moon spread that I did. It's for the super blue moon that was in August of last year. So this is my super blue moon spread. Yeah, that's one of my spreads for the for the full moon. I really like this page. This page is pretty. I made this page with like the leftover receipts and stuff that I got from the metaphysical store. So this is really, really cute. I like this page a lot. Really pretty with the tiger. Because the store that I went to, the crystal store, is called Sleeping Tiger Imports. So this is really cute. And then I got the little yeah, I like this a lot. That's a cute spread that I did. And I started this, but I didn't finish it. We have this bar in town called the Black Salt, so I tried to start a little spread with the stuff that I had left over when I went to the bar. So I'm starting a new junk journal, y'all, and we can do it together. But I'm going to specify how I'm doing my junk journal particularly this year. This helps me because, listen, like I've been talking about this, but executive functioning, it's best for me. As much as I want to just speed up and rush and go fast and do multiple things at once and balance this on my head while running and holding this on my hips, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, it's best if I just slow down. So I also had like a dopamine menu in here of like a list of things that gives me dopamine. So I think I'm gonna bring that back. So the things I'm gonna bring back, right, specifically is a dopamine menu page. And I also like to I like to collect the tea bags that I use. I like to collect the little the quotes that hang from the tea bags, and I like to make a page of them, and then I keep, so I basically keep like a tea catalog. I keep a tea catalog. I have some fortunes, but I don't eat Chinese food enough to have a lot of those. So I'm gonna bring back my tea catalog pages, and I'm gonna bring back my dopamine menu, and I might do a perfume catalog page, because I had some stuff right here, like I was cutting out like the different perfumes that I bought and then like spraying them. So I might do that. So I'm gonna do a dopamine menu, a tea catalog, and probably a perfume catalog. The purpose of the junk journal for me, and the difference between it and like a commonplace journal, is I'm trying to basically transmute and alchemize my junk and make something creative out of it, like have like a constant ongoing like creative process, to where, you know, it doesn't, it's like I'm basically like a well-oiled machine, spiritually, energetically, physically. Like I said, with my neurodivergencies, I have to then find creative ways to not get stuck, to not get overwhelmed with so much going on at once, to where I don't just get stuck and rot in the bed all day. So I feel like that's probably why journaling is so important, and journaling has helped me so much, because it helps me to actually sit down and process the stuff that I naturally don't process, because it's just so many things I'm feeling and experiencing at once. So it's like a computer like overheating or whatever. So it's like when I journal, I can finally process those things and, you know what I'm saying, transmute the junk, turn shit into sugar, you know what I'm saying? And keep going and get better and get stronger and become happier. And, you know what I'm saying? Fine tune and sharpen my skills by doing that. So, my junk journal, this is the new one that I got. I got it from Michael's. I mean, not Michael's, my bad. We went to Hobby Lobby earlier, so this is the new one I got. I like the cover. It doesn't have the features of the last one, so I'm probably gonna have to get creative and like glue or create some type of elastic that can go around my new journal. So this is a cute little sketchbook. Let's look at it. Oh, okay, we got blank pages. Smells good. Smells like that fresh paper ready for me to fill up with all of my junk. So yeah, and I like how the colors on the front of the journal are kind of like creative. They're orange or red, they're pink, speaking to your passions. But then it's like the patterns on here are done in such a way to where it's like it's keeping you stimulated, it's keeping you thinking, it's keeping you creative. So I feel like this is why I was drawn to this journal, because I'm looking at the journal, it's just like, okay, look at all these different elements. We got spirals, we got lines, we got squares, circles, and it's like, okay, exactly. This is exactly what I need to keep some junk in, right? So I got some junk. I need to figure out how I'm gonna decorate the first page and the cover and stuff like that. So, let's do that together, y'all. Y'all get y'all journals. We can create a page. We can create a front page. I'm gonna create a front page cover, and when I'm done, I'm gonna post it to my my shorts, and I'm gonna link it back to this video. But I can create my dopamine page. I can start on my tea catalog, and I can also if anything, I want to do like a monthly spread so I can get like rid of all of my junk for February just generally. But of course, if I like go anywhere or do anything special, then I'm gonna do that and make a spread for that. So this is just like some Ulta beauty bags or whatever. I got this cute Bath and Body Works bag that I want to use, but this is for the holidays. But it's pink though. But it's pink and it got like candy canes and stuff on it. That's cute. And then we just got the classic Sephora bag. So it's like I was cutting up the strips of my travel size perfume boxes because, like I said, I go have like a perfume catalog, and like I can spritz this with the perfume that I got. So I got like empties and stuff from Sephora in here. I got lip balm boxes and stuff. So I think I might make like a makeup cosmetic catalog, and then I can like leave a review about what I thought about the product or whatever. That'll just help me get rid of my junk, help me stay organized, help me you know what I'm saying, focus. Basically, this girl shit, this would be hard. You be having to focus everything all the time? Like, damn, I just want to fucking daydream. Honestly, like, honestly. If I could, I just daydream real quick all day. I also like to keep receipts because sometimes I'll get a receipt with a lucky number on it. Like this one, I went to TJ Maxx, right? And my total was $111. So I like to keep stuff like that because it's special. So that's a part of my junk, and that's the kind of junk that I like to save, little mementos, little things that keep me motivated, that keep me inspired, that keep me organized, that keep me in check, that keep me not dwelling on some bull crap when I could just easily take the junk and alchemize it and transmute it. So that's really the whole purpose of the junk journal, is to not get stuck and stagnant. So we go figure out how we gonna do this February spread. But first, before I start decorating or any of that, I want to talk about the next journal that I keep, and this is my Commonplace book, Commonplace journal. But this one is totally different than my junk journal because the junk journal, oops, clumsy. My junk journal, I use that to like get rid of junk, and I'm gonna use it to vent as well. I'm gonna have a couple pages in there to where I'm gonna have like a stat page. I'm gonna have a doodle page, stuff like that, to just kind of just empty my mind, because the purpose of this is at the end of a long week or at the end of a long night, if I'm mad or if I went out somewhere, is to come home and leave outside. Like, you know how they say when you come to work, leave home at home and don't bring home with you to work? So that's what I want to do, and that's the purpose of this junk journal. It's like, okay, well, I want to leave outside. I don't want to bring it in here into my house with me. But the Commonplace journal, I take this with me like every day. I take it with me. I keep it in my lunch bag. But I try to have this with me at all times because this is like field notes. I use this for field notes, or if I'm inspired, or if I'm like in line waiting, or I'm waiting for my appointment. I can sit here and I use this to like actively like draw, practice, take little notes and stuff like that, write down little poems and stuff that I have. I be trying to draw, like I got a page in here. I had a brain dump page in my Commonplace journal, but I might put something like that in my junk journal too, but I still need to have one here because sometimes I was like, I just need to empty my brain a little bit. So this is for like the big emptying. This is for like little everyday stuff. I also keep my affirmations in here. And look at these little pencils I drew. I use my Commonplace journal to practice, to actively, presently create. I also use the once upon a time method. I don't want to say manifestation. It's a scripting method. So I use the once upon a time method, which is a good idea for you to do if you're a writer, if you like to write. A good scripting method for you is the once upon a time method. So it's like, once upon a time, I was a rich. You just kind of just create your life. Yep. And I also, in my Commonplace journal, I like to write letters to God, like gratitude letters. So this is more so for like the present, and then the junk journal is for like letting go of the past and like, you know what I'm saying, taking stock and inventory of, you know what I'm saying, things that I may like, I may not have liked. But this Commonplace journal is more so for keeping me on track presently in the moment. I had this page in here that I like to have called Glimmers. So a glimmer is like, I guess, magical deja vu, or it's serendipity, but it's like, it's kismet, it's serendipity, it's magical kismet, to where it's like, oh, this coincidence is just so beautiful and lovely and just inspiring. So Glimmers, somebody told me I smell good, somebody said they like my choker, I got invited to the Pistons game, a random girl complimented my very simple outfit, and one more glimmer is my Pilates instructor noticed my weight loss and asked if I lost weight. And I had to write that down because I was working hard. I am working hard to stay in alignment and be my best self. And that just made me happy. So any little moment, I'm grabbing it, I'm grasping it, I'm capturing it like a firefly, and I'm holding on to it, and I'm writing it down in my Commonplace book. Stuff like that can't go in a junk journal. So that's why I said this Commonplace book is more of like a journal diary of sorts. The junk journal, that's strictly for all my junk and all my crap and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and decorate some pages. I got a whole bunch of tea bags right here. I'm finna get started on my tea catalog and my intro page for my new journal, and I'll come back and show you when I'm done. I feel better already. So more about the Commonplace journal and using that to really like change the narrative of my life, because like I was saying, I use my other journal, it's just plain and black because all the life is on the inside, right? So I like to keep my Commonplace journal like plain, and then the junk journal is junky, because that's how I create my narrative. That's how I'm using journaling to stay present in the moment. I'm getting rid of junk, but then I'm using it to stay in alignment and stay focused and create the narrative of my life, and to create my story, to do my once upon a time script methods, you know what I'm saying? To, just make sure and and that I'm living the life that I want to live, that I'm creating the things that I want to create here, and I'm just staying on track. So this is my little junk journal scrapbook. Do I have any more tea quotes? I do not. So we already getting started. We are getting a lot done because I drink a lot of tea. So I'm going to finish up this page right here. I got my disappearing purple Elmer's glue stick. And I'm finna just glue my tea bags into my journal. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing fancy, nothing overwhelming. I don't have to make perfect lines and have the perfect colors and do perfect bullet journaling or nothing like that. This is how I change the narrative in my life. This is how I don't get stuck. This is how I make sure that I'm the main character in my story, right? We all have to be the main characters in our story. Sometimes we don't have a supporting cast, okay? Sometimes we don't have any supporting roles. So we have to make sure that we're supporting ourselves and doing the things for ourselves so we can thrive and stay focused and stay on track. I think I'm gonna start a February spread because I got this this Valentine's Day thing for my Stanley. That's cute. So I can use this. This would be real cute. So yes, y'all. Just keep a tea catalog. It's a couple pages. I already filled up 2.5 pages just with like tea. So this is fun. It's cute. It's arts and crafts, and this is what I like to do on my off day. It's Saturday. I'm off. I did some baking. I prepped some baked stuff for tomorrow. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl, so I made all my doughs and stuff like that. And then tomorrow I'm gonna just assemble everything. But yeah, I'm just doing this to kind of just relax at the end of the day. I could use that cake box and this. Okay. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna come back and show you what I did. Alright, so let me show you what I've done so far. Oh, this is cute. I didn't even notice this on the side. I really like this journal. I got this from Hobby Lobby. Creativity takes courage. It does. It really does. I really appreciate this. I feel like it was serendipity for me to go to Hobby Lobby today and pick up this journal. I really like this journal. So I'll show you what I did so far. This is my intro page. I got a picture of me cut out in a frame with a bow and a crown. I have Figments of Infatuation on this page, and I really like this background picture because of the metamorphosis right there. So that's my intro page. I started a page for February, but we're still in February, so I gotta collect some more junk so I can fill up the page. And then I started my tea catalog and just got rid of all of my trash. Started my tea catalog. And then I saved some space for a stab page, stab here. And I also created some space for a curse them out page. So this is what I have so far in my junk journal. These are my two journals. I have a junk journal where I create spreads, and then I have a commonplace journal where I take field notes and write down affirmations and stuff like that, and doodle and practice. And this is how I change the narrative in my life. This is how I keep track. This is how I maintain my plot. This is how I stick to the plot. This is how I remain the main character in my life. And this is how I am changing the narrative. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was helpful, go ahead and hit the like button, leave a comment, get you a journal, and we can start changing our narratives. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.